So hello and welcome. Woo! Yikes. Yeah, there's so much up in the energetic field right now. Wah! Wow. So everything that's pushing you off center, everything that you're sensing from the world around you. Whoa. Do you feel all that energy on how much you're sensing from the world around you? Yeah. And this can happen whether you're consciously aware of it, like you're tapping into the war in the Ukraine, COVID challenges, or politics. Blah. Yikes. So everything all that brought up, do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Who and everything that's saying no, out, 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 out. Whoosh, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yeah. And so you as the energetically aware being that you are, you have this pretty amazing capacity to sense what's going on around you, to sense what is in others and sense what's going on in your country, the world, or even just in the energetic field. Now, sometimes you're consciously aware of this and you can tap in and going, oh, this is why I'm feeling upset. This is why you're feeling uncomfortable, or it feels like you can't really do anything right now. Wow. Do you feel that? Like when there's a lot of energy up, it can feel like you really can't do anything. Ugh. And that's what this is. This we're going to be talking about today is how can you actually create your life when it feels like the world is going to hell? Yucks. Everything that brought up. Woo! You choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Because one of the things that's really tough is even if we remove these three huge things, like I said, COVID, the war, and politics, there's still a lot of upset and suffering and discomfort in the world. Blah. And you always are going to be kind of like receptive or always going to be um, uh, having awareness of that's going on in the world. So what do you do about that? Ugh, yikes. Now we're going to be doing a couple different things. So the first one is just kind of notice that, oh, these energies, they're basically a resistance that makes it harder for you to do things. Because is it easy to do things when someone next to you is having a tough day? Ugh, no, it's not. And that makes a lot more logical sense than it's tough for you to do things because other people in the world are suffering, people that you don't even actually know. Ugh. Yeah. And the cool part is you're such a kind and caring person that that does impact you. You don't want people around the world that you don't even know to be suffering. Huh. Right. Because that's who you are. You're this amazing, kind, caring person. Now, the part that's different here is what if your life can be a little bit better? Ooh, that feels pretty good. And so what sort of things do you have to do? Well, the upsets that you feel and sense, that's basically an energetic resistance that makes it harder for you to do things that sometimes might even seem like they should be kind of simple to do. Ugh. So everywhere you've been judging yourself, that it's hard for you to do things, something that seems like it should be really simple for you to do. Blah. Do you choose just to release the judgments you have that must be or there might be something wrong with you because those things are hard? Woo! Do you choose to release and let all that go? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy. Now, how do I know this? Well, because I did that for so much of my life. Um, I'm a kind of a smart guy. I got good grades in school. I kind of thought like, hey, I should just be able to figure out all this stuff. I should be able to do these things that would make my life better that seem like they should be really easy to do. Whoa. And it didn't make sense to me why it was so hard to do something that should be very simple. Whoa. But what I got is that this energetic resistance, the stuff that we're aware of, that people who don't have energetic resistance, they don't get it at all. Whoa, do you feel that? Ooh, so everywhere you've been trying to explain yourself, why things are harder for you, whoa, to people who don't get energetic resistance at all. Blah. Woo, do you choose to release and let all that go? Ah, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, liquefy. Because that's the part is they just really don't understand it at all. But I do, because I've been there. Whoa. But the part is that energetic resistance, until you recognize that it's actually a full-on resistance, it makes things harder. It does seem like you might have some extra challenges. Blah. So everywhere that you've didn't understand this energetic resistance or just thought you must have just extra challenges, blah. Woo, do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Woo, yes, I choose that. Whoosh, out, 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 out. Woo, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Ah. And so this energetic resistance, like we said, is like just being aware of just perceiving and sensing these energies and upsets around you is enough to make everything a little bit harder. Okay, but what can you do around that? All right, so the cool part around this is your capacity for energetic awareness, sensing into this, also gives you access to energetic magic. Ooh, do you feel that? That you have access to energetic magic. Ooh, yeah. And so what do? Is we remove the energetic resistance by running some energetic clearings. And that's what we do in all this work. So basically, one of the easiest ones is when you're having a tough time, when you're having a hard time taking even the simple basic step. Whoa, do you feel all the judgment on that? Ugh. And there's a ton of that. And so in my energetic powers membership class, we work on that like every week, removing those judgments that you can have about yourself because things are harder for you. Ah, yeah, and I feel it because I judged myself for years, before I really got this. But what's going on is anytime it feels like it's really hard to take a step, you just know, you start to learn and teach yourself that if it's hard to take a step, that just means that there's energetic resistance in the way. And when you remove that energetic resistance, it makes it much easier for you to take that step. So all the places you've been judging yourself, thinking you weren't good enough, you were weak, there must be something wrong with you. Whoa, do you feel all the energy that there's a big judgment on there must be something wrong with you? Now, this is actually one of the things that it's what think I call is the default reason that energetically aware people think that they don't have good lives is because there must be something wrong with them. Once again, how do I know that? Because I thought that for so much of my life. But all it really means is that you're perceiving energetic resistance. Okay, so when you try to take a step and you can't, you just want to clear that energetic resistance. So you can even just do, what is everything preventing you from taking that step? And you feel that's a funky energy? Yeah. So that just means there's a lot there. So we just remove it. Out, 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 out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. So I kind of use the words vaporize and liquefy, which are strong words just to get that out, and banish and vanquish in case there's energetic forces in the way. We banish and vanquish them so you can take that step. And so you could think of it like you're just removing what's in the way. You know, like a curtain or door. Well, actually, it's more like a door because it's hard. So when you can't take a step, you energetically remove what's in the way. And that removing that energetic resistance is basically like opening that door. And now you can take a step. Now, the thing is you still have to take that step, but how well can you take a step through a closed door? You can't. So everywhere you've been making yourself wrong, thinking you weren't good enough, strong enough, because you couldn't step through a closed door. Blech. Woo! You choose to release and let all that go. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. So what do? When we can't step through that door, we make sure it's open, we clear the energetic resistance, open the door, and then take that step. So everything that you're aware of, sensing, perceiving, whether that's consciously or subconsciously perceptions, everything that's been up in your world, up in your reality, that's making it hard for you to take that step. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. I'm just going to touch briefly on this. And so the other part that can come up is the judgment about what that step is that you're supposed to take. Whoa, and that's huge because most of us, we want to create like much better lives. We want our lives to be so much better than they are now. And I get that. And that's true for pretty much all of us. Now, in order to create like an amazing life, can you take like one little small step? Ugh. Well, it feels impossible. It feels like you have to take this huge, big step. But one thing I found is that taking a huge step is actually really hard, especially if you're not feeling in a super empowered place. But taking a small step actually gets you a lot further on your path, a lot further closer to where you would like to be than waiting until you feel 100% to take a big step. Whoa. So everywhere you've been waiting till you feel 100%, so you can take that huge big step that's going to completely change your life. Blah! Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo! Yes, I choose that. Wowza! Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. So what I'm going to recommend you do is you remove any judgment about how big a step you're supposed to take and actually play with this one. This is kind of a cool one. What's the smallest step possible you could take that moves you forward on your path? Do you see how there's like this kind of query? It's like, ooh, what would that be? Because taking that small step makes it easier for you to take another step and another step. So that's what I'm going to suggest today. So even if the world is going to hell, you can take one small step to make your life a little bit more like the life that you would like. So what's one small step that you can take today that would start to create more of the life you would like? Awesome. And everything that's preventing you from taking that small step, or even taking multiple small steps today, whoa, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo! Yes, I choose that. Wowza! Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. So, what awareness, energy, and frequency can you and your body be to take one step to create more of the life you would like today? Awesome. So, I'm Max Riggs, energetic awareness and empowerment coach, and I look forward to seeing more of the powerful and happy you again soon. Bye for now.